Some adverse conditions gritting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game.
It's the Ravens going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Flacco. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Koamisi. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
12 more yards there and another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Tannehill to Landry. Good for a Dolphin first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out.
Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's 3rd and 5.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, Rawls. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but Just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They run with Ajayi. Ajayi, 1st down and more. And he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Kouamisi. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They run again with Ajayi. Down right around the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got some space here. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Ajayi. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tannehill on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Now it's Ajayi. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw is Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty, it's Rawls. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jordan Phillips busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The give going left is Rawls. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now here's a carry heading left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's White. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run with White. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a carry for White. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And a dump off to White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 25 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. 40-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Fresh set of downs here. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand. And a loose football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But These two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's try.